I want no trouble from you. This job is done.
Lose is a better distraction here. Yoshi's totally worthless as a looter.
I'll keep my teeth firm.
Sebille might be needed to open locks. Alchemist breaches. Meaning of a storm. Suspicious that we can move this, nothing else, right? Bedroom chest key. Read the journal once we are safely out of here. Fashionable boots.
I've spotted something.
Yeah. What is it though? It's a trap. Okay. It is interesting in a sense that just because you uncover a place where there might be a safe does not mean that you actually spot the safe. No point closing that, we'll have to go there soon anyway. Children's room, not really expecting anything, but there could be something interesting. To the book of blanks. This is mostly probably uninteresting. A sweeper that is slotted. Excellent. Wooden figurines. Wooden figurine of Elio. Fancy Pants journal. So the mother might have something here. Tea Time Now, Volume 1. It's a unique book. Volume 2. A lot of tea time books.
Lucky find.
Indeed. Right, I'll take the loot closer when we are safely out of this mess. I'll, I'll go to these rooms and lock ourselves up with these two. Others can teleport to us. Less chance of us getting caught up in what we're doing. Right, I didn't steal anything from locations where the guard spotted. There's a possibility of a fight there, so I don't want to go there right now. No spirits.
Careful now.
Look out!
Careful.
You trapped me.
I spotted a trap.
Careful now. That's a trap.
Yeah, that's a lot of traps. Why though? Oh, there's the dark portal, black ring mirror. Yeah, I recall seeing something along those lines and suspecting that there was some heavy armored guy in Arcs, I think, something along those lines.
Careful now.
Careful now.
I spotted a
That's
trap.
a trap.
What the fuck is that?
Scratching the pole does wonders for your nails.
Ah. Or a cat, I guess. Could you stop walking on the traps, please? They're clearly visible at the stage. No. Right, I need to charge up my source for fuck's sakes, people. What did I just say? Well, this is more or less the evidence we needed to know that he's definitely Black Ring.
Lucky find.
Old notes, contracts. Journal. Like some notes.
Good find. Why would Lord Kemm have a black ring mirror in his attic?
Yeah, why? Why would he? I mean, why? There's no reason. I suppose it just doesn't make sense after we've experienced so much with these. Better just shut up and not say nothing if that's what you're going to have your characters say.
The surface of the mirror is smooth and unblemished. Not a single speck of dust sits on the black glass.
Here into the limpid darkness.
A vision appears. It wavers, then becomes clear. In the reddish light cast by flowing lava, you see a cave. You recognize it. This is the Sallow Man's cave. The roof has fallen in. Nothing there lives.
Well, we knew all that. Suppose it's good to have official confirmation though. Right, I'm mostly interested about the tea books. Also, wooden figurines. There's probably a way to make voodoo dolls in this game. Needles and pixie dust, that's how you do it in the first game. I sort of recall trying that. Did I try it? No, I tried pixie dust on the specialty doll we had. Wooden figurine and wooden doll are two different things, apparently. Huh. Wooden figurine of Elio. Fancy journal. This perfume diary belongs to Lady Paulina Kemm, in which she writes of her relationship with a trembling hand. I simply cannot understand what changed. He was so loving once, so tender, and now he hasn't loved me in months. He's grown distant, cold. He spends all his time up in that blasted attic or outside training. What did I do? How did it all go wrong? Joys of cookery in the wild. Notes on green tea. This fine brew is often known as soldier's sidekick. It has been found to add a real spring in the step of those heading out to battle. With a cup of the green stuff in your belly, it feels like everything is just easier and quicker than ever before. So it does seem to be doing that. Green tea. Working as advertised. Journal. Damn it all. Someone's gone and taken the second passion of Lucian from the garden vault. Probably one of those filthy little hooligans skulking in the sewers. How they found the entrance beneath the garden I may never know, but one thing's clear. I've got at least one little pair of eyes trained on me. Bloody rascals! That painting was my pride and joy, a masterpiece in its own right, and a most elegant way of accessing the lower vault. Besides, once the appraiser finished her work, I'll look into additional security measures. Elegant way to accessing the lower vault. Lady Kemm's journal. We read that before. Mysterious amulets. Of ruby necklace stolen, retribution, hydrosophist, leadership. Leadership could go for you. Yeah. Or +4 strength, +2 constitution, hydrosophist, and leadership. With a +3 in intelligence thanks to the rune slot, so not really a competition there. Kemm's Vault Notes. Upon this page is drawn a diagram of a statue that looks curiously like Lucian, the late divine. A few design notes are scribbled in the corner. Most vulnerabilities removed. Still susceptible to source vampirism while deactivated. Exploit chances low. Deployment number 3. Contract. Killing contract retainer agreement. Client hereby retains assassination services from contractor. Parties are bound by terms as follows. Assassins agree to be available at any given time to perform emergency execution service. The client agrees to employ subtle methods to deliver target's name to the assassin, such as a short note. Both parties agree to a partial payment provided beforehand and full payment provided upon completion of assignment. Authorized signatures. Bottom of the page has been torn off.
Did Kemm write this, do you suppose? Or did he just confiscate it from someone else?
I'm more concerned about who the target's going to be.
Journal. I'm keeping a close eye on things, but I doubt she expects much. The so-called hammer is just as blunted as her namesake. When it comes to such matters, I doubt very much she has the faintest clue to whom we truly bent the knee.
Someone has taken a great interest in Dallas.
Collection of notes. Raymond, work at the Black Pits is slow. Bring in a couple more of your friends to speed things along. And keep this quiet. I'm getting far more questions than I would like. Remember, the fewer people involved, the fewer mouths we have to worry about. Keep me informed. Signed, Dallas. Yes. What is the tea recipe? That's what I want to see. Does it require something? Is it food technically? No, it is not food, so it's a potion. You need a teapot and black tea leaves, so it's not green tea leaves. So teapot is a thing in this game. Any earth essence and a potion bottle provides a stone skin potion, which provides a huge amount of immunity, so I guess that's used for the essences. Potent alertness. Amethyst Deceiver. We need a teapot. Probably have to steal one, that's fine. Also, I'm not sure what's a good way to get out of here. I suppose we might just teleport to a quick slot. What is that? Knife throwing wheel. To a waypoint. No, I can't really do it here. We're in a bit of a bind. On the other hand, only one of us actually has to get out of here. So maybe the woman who has invisibility? She had a teapot.
Linda, I fear, is far too busy with his little coup. Perhaps he may find some time for us.
We are free to use it.
But let's not hold our breath, shall we? 40.
We should make as much as possible. there's likelihood that we can't use these anywhere else.
What better way to spend
So it's
Lucian's
here or
day than
nothing.
drinking
Here or
tea with
never.
friends? Well, isn't this convivial?
It's only for the
Well,
specialty
isn't this
teas.
convivial?
The weather has been frightful.
But please, tell me about yourselves.
Well now, we were
This is
hoping
for
you'd see fit to
basically so we
reopen
can,
the school.
or let's say about couple
I'll
of
talk to my
battles,
husband.
we can have
He
everyone
loves children,
drink
so-
green tea to boost us a little bit. If that becomes necessary. Let's go to the garden.
Come out wherever you are.
I'm not sure who should I talk
Another-
about
my
this.
word, the mansion's positively overrun with foreign folk on this most inauspicious of Lucian's days.
Right, this is the first time I've met the butler.
He catches himself and scrapes his throat in a brief moment of embarrassment.
I do apologize if I came across as impertinent just now, and I hope you'll forgive my unabating boldness when I assume Milady has come here in search of an audience with either Lord or Lady Kemm.
I wonder about the foreign folk he mentioned.
Oh, I meant, of course, the lizard excellencies that have sought shelter under this esteemed roof in the aftermath of the dreadful attack that was inflicted upon the Imperial Consulate. It saddens me to say there are a number of deaths to mourn, but no doubt we all rejoice at the survival of the nobles. After all, a mere clerk is so easily replaced, wouldn't you say?
Unlike a butler, say?
As you so rightfully point out, milady, quite unlike a butler.
Say that you would very much like to have a word with Lord Kemm himself.
I'm afraid I can't accommodate you with the opportunity to have a word with Milord Kemm at this precise moment, milady. Milord left early in the morning in pursuit of business, and he hasn't yet returned.
Okay, what business is it that Lord Kemm went in pursuit of?
I'm not privy to the details of Milord's ventures, but I gather his outing pertains to his office as Grand Master of the Paladins and the ousting of certain firebrands from the city. A most noble task, I'm sure. Unless I'm quite mistaken, in which case I once more apologize profusely, you'll most likely find Milord in the immediate vicinity of the Magister headquarters. The Magisters, in case my previous sentence lacked clarity, being the firebrands I alluded to.
Okay.
Yes, do please excuse me, for I've a party of dignitaries to attend to. They've an appetite for an aperitif, and the port, needless to say, does not pour itself.
I need a fight of some sort. Or some big quest completed. Top the cat fur. Top off cat fur, so that's probably a clue where we need to really be. Augmenter plants. Stardust.
Several bystanders begin to chatter and giggle maniacally while tearing off their clothes and clawing off their skin. Profane monsters emerge from the bloody husks of people.
The advert. Now you will pay with your life.
Doctor, the demon inside Lose, is it related to that? Level 20 opponents. Well, I was sort of looking for a fight, so now I got it. Congratulations to me. Nemesis Devourer. Level 20, 3000 physical armor, 1600 magical, 5000 hit points. They're all like this? Yeah, pretty much. There are also weird flowers here that we could use. They have any vulnerabilities? No, not really. They do a ton of damage. Assassin, Huntsman, Mage, Fighter. I'm sort of curious what this does.
Now is not the time for that.
Maybe so. I lose about 500 health by doing this. Minus 6 constitution at this stage. I think it was minus 1 when I started the game. Oy. Okay, 600 points of damage. That's not happening with my current weapons. I need to play some of them out of the fight.
The ring disbands them.
I can sort of reduce the incoming damage to maybe acceptable levels. Unripe hot kettle. So maybe sort of act as mines in this battlefield.
The ring disbands.
Dart, Sage, Spiel. Okay, still the fight is... I think we have a good chance of getting this down fairly well. We need to do something about the Nemesis Devourer. Two-handed weapon, level 20 guy, he'll do a ton of damage. I need to burn through his shields. Right.
The doctor makes no demons.
I'll yield to none.
I will try to attack all of them at the same time. Knock down chicken. We need someone to do something about him. At the same time, what we really need to do is attack. Ooh, chance to burn all three of them. But this doesn't really help us, not really. He has too much shields and we need to freeze his ass. I should have more ice abilities. Create water, create ice, explode ice in their face. Every enemy seems to have their cursed fireball already. Two of our guys are out of fight.
The ring disbanded.
I don't think I can really do much to aid them either. By clear-mindedness and enrage. I can use scrolls. I can't think of a better time to use them. She can't do anything useful anyway, so might as well get these guys back into the fight.
The ring disbanded.
We need healing more than anything else. Might be able to contribute a little bit in a fight against them, but if we're gonna do that, we might as well do something drastic like a thunderstorm at this point. Because I need to get through those shields if I'm gonna try to get through. And we can drain quite a bit of out of them after this.
The ring disbanded.
Stunned. 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 Excellent. That's what we wanted. Not much I can do against that one. However, I can make his life a little bit more miserable, I guess. Oh, wrong spell. I mean, I do have some attacks that attack their little defenses.
The ring disbanded.
Although heal wouldn't exactly be a horrible idea either. Yeah, and this alone won't do anything to him. Recover shields.
The doctor makes no
Fire is a problem. It's lowered our fire resistance to the point where we're in real little danger of dying. Movement speed is 0. Why? Ah, we're entangled. We're taking poison damage and fire damage each turn. We can use the blitz attack, but no one is close enough. So equalize. No. You won't be doing anything. Delay your turn. Which was worthless. Our physical armor is in fairly good condition. point doing that. I need to yield to the best of my ability. Maybe get rid of some of the fire. Cursed nature of the fire. And try to cripple them. Especially the fighter would be nice to cripple so he doesn't suddenly attack us. Yeah, that's not gonna work against all those armor. Is there anything I could do? I can make myself immune to poison, I think. I am poisoned. No. Not at all. Well, shit. We don't really have to worry about this surface.
The Covenant can be severed.
Wait. This is gonna be very risky. Because the Nemesis Stargazer is gonna be trouble.
Yield to none! Yield to none!
Save your own ass by going invisible, otherwise the Nemesis can kill us. And we are about to die.
Disband.
You're still stunned? Perfect. We've gotta heal. We can get rid of some of the fire, that would be great. I gotta heal some more. Can we move? No. We've got to. We can't.
The Covenant can be severed.
Delay. Maybe we can use slow so someone else to move in. Okay. We're going to move him, we've got to do it now. And pretty much the only way to do it is to do it in a way that I'm not really willing to do it.
The ring. Disband them.
I sort of have to. Shit. Do we have a good heal that doesn't cost everything? Right, that would remove at least a couple of status effects.
The ring. Disband.
Ah, he's entangled, he can't be teleported. Fair enough. You can bless him. Resistances are terrible at the moment. Don't really want to spend the point though. Guess we should pop his defenses then, that will probably keep him alive. Right, can we do something useful for once?
The covenant can be severed.
Can you move? No, you can't do a goddamn thing. Gotta do something. Might be able to knock down him. Thing is, I'm not sure I want to.
The ring. Disband.
Probably silence him. No, definitely not.
The ring.
Who's next? Oh shit, I released him. Fighter. The Heart Piercer is next. Need to disable him no matter what. And he was immune to being petrified. Well, that's fine. Are you immune to being silenced? Or knocked unconscious? Immune to sleeping. Probably because he's stunned now that I look at him, so I more or less just wasted my abilities. Well, isn't that wonderful? Can't do much about that. He's out, he's out, he's out, he's not out. So something has to be done about him. Not much I can do. I can probably cast 2 spells. I might be barely able to push through the shield. Red Prince could attack after that. Can't choose any targets. Are you still entangled? Probably that's the reason. No, not entangled. Just cursed.
The covenant can be severed.
This petrified guy is next, so we don't really have to worry about that one. I can't do anything either. Okay, you, Stargazer. You are a big source of problems for me. Still, not now, possibly.
The doctor makes no deals.
Right, I'm gonna try to do knockdowns. This probably has the best chance of working out fairly well for us. One down. Who's next? Nemesis Devour, which can't do a goddamn thing, so we should focus on killing someone else. We'll try to end this as quickly as possible. Burning and slowed. Actually, I'm not sure how I could disrupt him. I might be able to tie him to this spot, more or less.
The doctor makes no deals.
At least he can't do all that many powerful attacks on other people. Anything else? Not really. We petrify his ass, I guess. Necrofire.
Doctor makes no deals.
Why did I do this?
Retreat! Open the rift!
One managed to escape. Yeah, it went respectably well. 4 against 4, and we were 2 levels below them. So, could have gone worse, could have gone better. Gonna feast on their corpses.
The Covenant can be severed.
I'm very pleased about the lightning storm, thunderstorm. These type of big bear spells that last for multiple turns, and more importantly, they pick their targets at least a little bit. Very, very welcome. So the sort of the rain meteors on an enemy spells, they're sort of shit in comparison, honestly. The damage might be respectable, but you can't really... It's rare that you can bombard anyone with them anyway. What is this flower? Seems to be talking.
The bloom opens before your eyes, resplendent and regal. It emits a sweet, subtle scent, like that of a rose, though more intoxicating.
Yeah, it has to be the same type of rose we already have. Continue to watch the flower.
The bloom scent ribbons towards you until it fills your nostrils. Your whole body flushes. You're sure you must be glowing, so deep does the warmth dwell.
Sorrow. Our joy shall be the God-woken sorrow. Our joy... sorrow.
Joy and sorrow. Plea with the flower to divulge the meaning of its words.
The unusual bloom continues unabated, as if parroting someone's words rather than speaking of its own accord.
The advocate is dead. The doctor is in. The advocate. Advocate. Ad.
Continue to listen.
The host. Take her. The host. Take the host.
The flower has gone quiet.
The ring. Disband them.
Well, we got the level up, that's the important part. There's been an upgrade in equipment, and we have a huge amount of equipment we want to dump. What is this? Unripe hot kettle.
This plant has roots of steel.
Amethyst deceivers were something you needed for strength potions. There's a high probability that there's something dug in somewhere in the garden. Wailing Mandrake.
An inscription at the terrarium's base identifies its contents as a wailing mandrake, a species you've not heard of before now.
Yeah, it's probably deadly if we break the glass or something, so examine the plant.
Not every detail is visible through the terrarium's hazed glass, but there is no missing the plant's trumpet-like blooms, perfect for catching raindrops, or insects perhaps.
I think we've heard something about those. I don't want to break the glass, without a doubt, there for a reason. Safety reason. Unripe hot kettle. Any bun mushrooms? Hook beaks. Jimmy is there. A hook beak.
Three owls in the enclosure stare you down blankly, fluffing their feathers and blinking in turn.
Jimmy, prithee wake thyself.
The owl addressed as Jimmy lies motionless on the ground, looking for all the world like he's stone cold dead.
Aye, aye, buck thyself up, Jimmy lad. We are blessed with a visitor.
Kneel down and examine the prone Jimmy.
Spying some blood on Jimmy's beak, you pry it open to investigate. Inside, you see a human finger. A few sharp tugs, and you've pulled a severed human hand loose, partially pecked. You don't need to be a genius to surmise that Jimmy choked on his dinner.
Mom, Mom, quit thy poking and prithee leave yon Jimmy alone. Our lad will ruffle up his feathers in his own sweet time.
Pick up the half-chewed severed hand.
As you gingerly pack the rotting appendage in your backpack, you have occasion to wonder, not for the first time on this journey, what in the void am I doing?
Mentioned that Jimmy appears to be, dead.
Deceased? Bunkum. Sweet Jimmy is just resting his eyes. Man must be aware that one often needs a small nap after a large dinner. And Jimmy just ingested a banquet.
Say that Jimmy looks... Nah, I'm not sure I want to start joking about this. Ask the owls what they do here.
Jimmy? Jimmy? What is it we do?
Oh, blast and bother, Jimmy. Show some civility to our esteemed visitor, won't you?
Jimmy remains dead, uninterested in answering petty questions about the world of the living.
No.
Fare thee well.
Let's talk to Spirit Jimmy.
The spirit of the owl, known as Jimmy, hops heavily from claw to claw, squinting up at you over his bulging, fluffy cheeks.
I don't know what just happened, but I do know that I can't taste anything. And that is the worst feeling in the whole world.
Well, this is awkward. Tell him he's, dead.
The owl's eyes go wide and round as his roly-poly body.
What? What? No more treats from Kemm? No more tasty treats?
As if the severed hand he choked to death on was one such tasty treat.
Indeed, and quite delicious it was too. Kemm always liked me the best. He gave me lots of treats like that. Those others with their fancy names, he never gave them treats like me.
Another visit? Jimmy! Jimmy! Wake up!
You guessed it. Jimmy is dead as a doornail.
Oh, he sure did eat a big dinner. Alicia saw him really cramming it in not 5 hours ago.
Fare thee well! We'll tell Jimmy you stopped by.
I'm pretty sure I have a body part here somewhere. There we go. Yeah, we still have these phoenix hearts and other things. I feel like we probably should have done something by now. Maybe make a potion or put them in a stew or something. I seem to recall eating them and they weren't noticeably useful.
Another visit? Jimmy.
You guessed it.
Oh, he sure did eat a big dinner.
Fare thee well.
Okay, can I just look at the body again? I want to see what it has.
Another visit?
You guessed it.
Oh, he sure did eat.
Fare thee well.
I think I'll take the gesture option.
You guessed it.
Oh, he sure did
Say
eat a
that
big
Jimmy
dinner.
looks fit to be stuffed and
Delicious,
stuck on a
really
mantle.
cramming it in. Stuffed indeed. Stuffed with food and happiness he is. But what is a mantelpiece?
The owls shrug their fluffy little shoulders at each other, then eye you beadily.
I don't know, Aloysius. Jimmy's always been the smart one. Jimmy? Jimmy, what's a mantelpiece? Jimmy, fare thee well.
This leads to a area that's fundamentally a dead end. Basically, the entire area is just this guy's mansion. Massive, massive area. Looks like there might be more animals.
The weather-beaten war owl salutes you with one wing. Looking closer, you can see a telltale scratch on her left claw. This is the war owl who delivered your message from the Paladin camp.
Mom, you sent me from the meadows near Driftwood. Caroline Fluffinster at your service, Mom.
Ask where she's going next.
Wherever the whistle calls me, Mom. Though, no doubt, with the war preparations the way they are now, I'll be called up to the front lines. Mom?
Say that from the looks of her feather, she's served with the Paladins a long time.
That I have, Mom. Thank you, Mom. Bred and trained for service I am, Mom. I'm proud to be some help, Mom.
The owl bows before you with an outrageously over-the-top flourish of her feathered wings.
200 felling axe. Owl Mistress is here.
The elegant owl mistress glances up at you from her papers, a harried look on her face. She nods an abrupt greeting.
Yes?
Ask her what she's doing.
Can't you smell the fine aroma of owl shit? This is the Owlry, Lord Kemm's communications link with the rest of Rivellon. Right now, I'm sending my fluffy friends to mobilize paladins to readiness. War is imminent. But Lord Kemm's a good leader, a good man. He'll protect us. I'm sure of it. I suppose he sent you for the latest news?
Tell her you're keen to know what's happening in the world. What can she tell me?
Rivellon's a big place, darling, and all of it in a shambles. Where exactly do you want to know about?
Okay, the Dwarven Queendom.
Same old story. The Queen is trying to quench the rebellion, but the rebels are too quick for her. And in all that, the traders are getting more powerful while the nobility weakens. What part they'll play in the upcoming war remains to be seen.
Ancient Empire?
They're preparing for war with the Divine Order, with all three houses riled up in a frenzy. The House of Dreams are communing with dead warriors. The House of Lore are drawing up new maps for after the war. And the House of War? Well, the House of War are in their element.
Any news of Driftwood?
I intercepted some Magister communications from there a while ago. Seems like their Voidwoken problems have decreased lately. But they're not quite sure why.
Fort Joy.
We haven't heard anything from Fort Joy in a good long time, ever since a group of renegade sorcerers escaped, killing Bishop Alexander in the process. I'm no fan of Magisters, not anymore. But I can't help but think that Alexander's death was unfortunate. Dallas is only making everything worse. Good luck out there. Back again. Make it quick, I've urgent communiques to send.
Give her the bad news. One of her owls is dead.
I doubt it. That's probably just Jimmy taking a nap. That fat owl. He eats a lot. Poor lad hasn't been able to fly properly in months. Lord Kemm feeds him too many treats. And who am I to stop him?
Mention the severed hand you found on the owl's corpse.
No surprise there. Jimmy'll sniff out a fresh corpse from half a mile away, I swear it. Death's hardly a rarity in Arks of late, so the city's been a veritable feast.
Right there,
Good
totally
luck out
oblivious to what's going on. I don't feel like just trying to steal things here. We can move with the paintings if we really want to. Again, what would be the point? She seems fairly stationary though, so she could be pickpocketed. Another amethyst deceiver. What is the intelligence potion recipe? It is Colosera, right. Bargainhide is probably Constitution. We're not interested in every attribute increase. But damage increases would be very welcome. Leonard the Frog.
The frog blinks slowly, considering you with shrewd and beady eyes. After a pointed pause, he opens his mouth, flicking his tongue out to catch an unfortunate fly right from the tip of your boot.
Another blow-in. And this used to be such a nice neighborhood.
Swallow your pride and ask him why it's so bad around here.
Well, where should I start? Lethal plants is pretty high on the list. Not to mention kids rampaging in the pool, splashing about, doing Lucian knows what underwater, and scaring all the flies away. I tell you, I've had quite enough. Quite.
With that, the frog turns his back to you with disdain.
Kids in the pool. Why is that relevant?
As you near the garden, the rustling of leaves and branches turns to an insidious murmur. The closer you listen, the clearer the whispers become.
Source in the air. He must be near. Kemm. The doctor sends his regard.
Thorny Suncaller. Sunshine. This vegetal creature has been blessed by the benevolent warmth of the sun. If it also gets wet, it will become overgrown. Seems like it has a lot of bees going for it. Where do we want to fight? It has to be physical combat, I'd say. You go first, take the hits. Ooh, there's quite a few of them now. We are... Ooh, this is bad. This is very bad. We got... his hits cause atrophy, which means we can't use the weapon in our hand. It's terrible for our caster because we get a lot of memory from the weapon. So if we lose control of it, we lose spells too. Oh, I'll kill those, then look at what our level up options are. It doesn't look like that bad of a fight, as long as we don't get it wet. So just burn the son of a bitch. Maybe split the group so we don't initiate combat in a location where it can attack everyone. I mean, it'll come for us after all. Right, that probably turns into an enemy. Ooh, he used an overpower attack to strip away every armor I had. Didn't take advantage of it though. I was thinking I might want to wait before doing anything, but I don't think I have the luxury. These will cause me too much trouble if I just leave them be. A faraway malignant oak somewhere. Right. I don't want to be able to be attacked as much. First, invisibility. Alright, you. We need armor immediately, otherwise we're in deep shit.
Lordy.
I can't teleport myself because I used fortify ability. Gonna have to save some points. At least 2. It leaves me free to use 3. That's not good. He's gonna get a turn much sooner than that. At the same time, if I use rage on myself now, I still couldn't achieve all that much. His turn is gonna come before anyone else's. That's the main problem. Not much I can do about that. Ooh, he's casting weight on himself. But he's gonna cast weight on that one too, sooner or later. Shit. I can definitely start causing him serious trouble now though. Disease and healing causes him damage. Want to get rid of him quickly. But how quickly really? Heal him. A lot of physical damage. We're good at healing. But I sort of think I need to restore my own defenses. He's not the only problem we have to worry about. Right, I need to... I think probably should try to heal as much as possible. We're much better at that than anything else. Right. 68 points of damage. Don't think I can do it. Maybe I can. How do you feel about water damage? Heals, what I thought. Yeah, he'll die when his turn comes around though, because of the healing, so I don't have to worry about it really. Not all that much at least. Still, I want to kill him. Actually, I'm not sure if that's a good idea. We have other enemies to worry about. We should seriously consider scoundreling up most of our guys to get the adrenaline. Alternatively, if they have a skill already there through items, sit on a skill point. It feels like it's just such a big deal at this stage. Ability to get that little bit of extra when you need it. Another one of those dark flowers here. I wonder if it's recorded something too. Purple pouch in a letter. Instant death. Oh shit. Good enough. What does overgrown mean? Seems to affect all the flowers. Thanks to green thumb or black magic, this vegetal creature has become overgrown, which increases its damage and restores vitality per turn, removed by curse status or necrofire. Right, not that big of a deal then.
Friends of the ring are destroyed.
He missed. Holy shit! Almost killed the beast. Oh, that was close. Uncomfortably close. Spirits here.
He will not allow the king to rule unchallenged.
Right, from what I understand, the creature inside me is basically challenging the God King for control. So thus taking him out is not really an answer to anything. Just a prerequisite before we can really be in control of ourselves. Peculiar seed. This weird seed is hot to the touch and alien to the eye, as if it blew in from another plane entirely. Human frame of power. I wonder what you're supposed to do with all these. Suppose I've been very reluctant to test things out. Malignant oak. Okay, talk to me, plant.
The flower is withered. You bend to smell the bloom, but it has no discernible scent.
Close your eyes and search the air for the flower's essence.
You take a deep breath. only for icy darkness to pierce your heart. The chill freezes your bones, then rushes free, leaving a single word etched within you. God-woken.
That's not particularly useful, is it? Anything else?
The flower's beauty is betrayed by your memories of its sharp touch.
There's an area at the side we probably want to take a look at. It's a dead end beach area.
Friends of the ring are destroyed.
Litter. Silver glass. Purple pouch. Dice. Lantern. Empty canvas. Right, so in order to get the vault, we need the goddamn painting no matter what. That's the key. None of this will lead to anything really useful. Okay, how are you supposed to get to the beach?
Friends of the ring are destroyed.
Also beer, worn teddy bear. Ambrosia. The so-called drink of the gods smells more like a demon's jockstrap. I'll still take it. Don't recall seeing that. Don't have any major plans in drinking it. Maybe someone who. Unusually beautiful yarrow flower.
What an unusually large yarrow.
Intelligence heals. Pretty flower that grows like weed in the lost and hidden corners of the world. Seems like that's special some way. Maybe not get rid of it immediately.
Carefully buried too.
Yeah, this place exists to have that yarrow flower, more or less. Okay, that's enough adventuring for us, I guess. See if the frog is more friendly now that we took care of the plants.
I'm telling you, one more kid shouting by the pool and I'm swimming to driftwood.
Sure you are. Yeah, we could have fought them from this position. Much easier. Key herbs.
A blood rose bush. When not in flower, it barely stinks at all.
Tuft of cat fur again. Right, so there's a hatch in the pool. A waypoint.
What's this? I found something.
Switch. Probably drain the pool, I would imagine.
Now we'll see what Kemm was hiding.
The water rises.
The flower's beauty is betrayed by your memories.
Alright, I think we got all the relevant stuff. Code of Wizardry. It's a good place to leave things. I'll see what we can do with the level up options we have. Right, so attributes and a combat point. Adding a point here or there doesn't really make much of a difference. I feel Scoundrel is a solid investment. If you can push a little bit harder at the start of a fight, it doesn't matter if you lose some action points in the follow-up turn, because you can play out a large part of the enemy group early on in the fight. Alternatively, if your goal is to kill something that controls the others, so you just need to get it out of the fight, you can end the fight possibly in the first turn, maybe in the follow-up. So I think I'm sitting on the points. I might have some adrenaline skill books. I certainly have a lot of extra ones. Not sure if we have that spell book specifically, a skill book. And it only requires one, I think. 1 point. So something big to gain with a very, very minor investment. No. We would have to buy enough of them. And I haven't seen them in scroll form. So I can't make them. It is Scoundrel level 1. You can at least, well, you can spend your attribute points. Maybe damage. Damage and dodging, not bad. Only 1% points in dodging, that doesn't mean shit. In many ways, it might be better to just basically take warfare, you'd still get damage bonuses. Critical hit multipliers, movement speed. 3 attribute points. But that's all. Polymorph 5 seems like the logical maximum you stop at. Don't really see much of a point to push forward. They're more or less boosts, things where the extra polymorph doesn't do shit. Guess we're going for damage. Will wielding seems better because it is real damage and not just critical hit, so we'll benefit more from it. Think basic attack and damage from finesse. Basic attack is improved by this, and damage is improved by finesse. Don't think we require more memory. You. Everyone else. He has Scoundrel 1 from somewhere else. It's from this. The ring is not good at all, so we're definitely switching that. No guarantee the Scoundrel will stay. Scoundrel 1 again. Maybe in a better item and it would stay. I don't want to use the skill until we've done the equipment upgrade, because we could get the Scoundrel through other means. This is a fine ring. It's level 18. But I think the level 19, level 20 equipment will be drastically better. So again, I'm not holding out any hopes we'll stick with that. Level 17 weapon at level 19 is bad. We're probably taking strength. Just saying. 800. Attributes. Probably not gonna need more memory. We have a good selection. Good enough for a single fight, no matter what. So, intelligence, I guess? That's where most of the damage now these days comes from. Don't think it'll make much of a difference, but a little bit helps. You will take intelligence, there's no two ways about that. Can I see the effect somewhere? Five, 3, 2 maximum. 5, 4, 9. Right, not a bad place to end. Adrenaline is what we need skill-wise, and I suppose some maybe crafting ingredients or a lot of scrolls. We used up peace of mind scrolls to get out of a troublesome situation once. We could do it at another time, but not after that. So these type of little fortify peace of mind, armor frost type of spells are very useful in these kind of situations. And I don't think I want to do them through the normal recipe system, even if I could. They're very demanding. Compared, I mean, water essence produces probably a good potion. All essences seem to produce good potions. You can find the mushrooms in abundance, but they're resistance potions too. So at the same time, buying this scroll is like 100 gold maybe, but the ingredients are vastly more expensive. Could be a Bloodstorm skill book. Any any hydrosophy skill, any source necromancy skill. Would it produce a different type of a... Okay, I think... Right. If I put a source hydrosophist in a normal necromancer, does it produce a different type of a book? I mean source hydrosophist and normal necromancy. Does it matter? I should have a... I don't have shit. So impossible to test out. It's not that important. Something to keep in mind though.